Hello, welcome to the channel. Stop scrolling. If you want to master Playwright Automation in 2025 and crack top QA and SDET jobs, this video is your starting point. In the next 10 minutes, you'll have Playwright fully installed, tests running, and zero confusion. No theory overload, no boring setup. Let's build your automation career, starting now. By the end of this video, you'll know what you need before Playwright, how to install it the right way, and how to run your first real test. If that sounds useful, hit like now, because this series is your Playwright roadmap. Before we touch Playwright, we need two tools. That's it. Go to the official Node.js website, download the LTS version, and install it. Don't download from random sites, only the official site. Next, download VS Code from the official Microsoft website. This will be our coding playground for Playwright. Pause the video, install both, then come back. All right, now comes the most important part, installing Playwright. Don't worry if you've never used Terminal before. I'll explain every single step slowly and clearly. If you can copy-paste, you can do this. First, we need to open something called a terminal. Click on the Start menu in your Windows and open Node.js command prompt. You will see a screen like this. Now, we'll create a folder for our Playwright project. In the terminal, type this exactly, mkdir learn-playwright, then press Enter. What did this do? mkdir means make directory. We just created a folder named learn-playwright on our system. Now to go inside that folder. Now we need to enter that folder. Type this, cd learn-playwright, and press Enter again. What does cd mean? cd means change directory. Now your terminal is inside the Playwright project folder. This is where all Playwright files will be created. Now comes the most powerful step. Enter the following command in your terminal. npm init playwright at latest. Then press Enter. Be patient. Playwright is now setting up everything for you. Playwright will now ask you a few questions in the terminal. Don't panic. Just select these options. Select the language you want to use for your tests. We recommend TypeScript because TypeScript is industry standard, beginner-friendly, and powerful. Once you select the language, select the name of the test directory. We recommend to select Tests. This is where all your automation test cases will live. Then, add a GitHub action for automating tests. We recommend Yes. This helps you run tests automatically in future. Very useful. Finally, install Playwright browsers. We recommend selecting the default of True. You do not need to install browsers manually. Playwright handles it. Without writing a single line of code, Playwright just created a new Node.js project, installed Playwright Test framework, installed Node support files, downloaded all required browsers, created example test cases, set up GitHub automation. This setup is exactly what companies use. You already have a professional framework. All right, now let's understand the project structure. I hope you all have installed VS Code in your machines. Now let's open our Playwright project in Visual Studio Code. To do this, open VS Code and then click on File option, Open Folder, and select the Learn-Playwright folder we created during installation and click Open. You'll now see all the project files on the left side of VS Code. This area is called the Explorer. Don't feel overwhelmed. I'll explain each important file one by one. Let's start with the most important file, playwright.config.ts. Think of this file as the control center or brain of Playwright. This file tells Playwright which browser to run tests on, Chrome, Firefox, Safari, how long to wait if something is slow, timeouts, what reports to generate after test execution, whether to take screenshots when tests fail, whether to record videos of test runs. Example, if a test fails, this file decides, should we take a screenshot? Should we record a video? Should we retry the test? Important for beginners, do not change anything here right now. We'll understand and modify this file step by step in future videos. Next, you'll see a folder called Tests. This is the most important folder for you as an automation tester. This is where your real automation test cases will be written. When Playwright runs tests, it automatically looks inside this folder. Inside this folder, you'll already see an example file like example.spec.ts. This file shows how a test is written, how Playwright opens a browser, how it checks if something works. Think of the tests folder as, this is my test case storage area. Next, you'll see a folder called Tests. This is the most important folder for you as an automation tester. This is where your real automation test cases will be written. When Playwright runs tests, it automatically looks inside this folder. Inside this folder, you'll already see an example file like example.spec.ts. This file shows how a test is written, how Playwright opens a browser, how it checks if something works. Think of the tests folder as, this is my test case storage area. Let's quickly summarize. Playwright.config.ts controls how Playwright behaves, tests folder, where you write real test cases, tests examples folder, practice and learning area.github/workflows, automatic test execution, CI/CD. Once you understand this structure, Playwright becomes much easier and less scary. In the next video, we'll finally start writing our own Playwright test from scratch. If this explanation helped you, like the video and subscribe, because we're building this step by step the right way.